Follow along body weight core circuit. We have 4 exercises. We're going to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds each, one after another. That'll complete one round. We'll rest for a little bit, do a second round, rest for a little bit, do a third round. So it'll be about 13 minutes total. I'm going to quickly walk you through all 4 exercises right now. Then we can jump into the workout. First exercise is going to be a bridge hold. So you're going to be on your back, knees bent. Big inhale to start. We're going to exhale and engage our core. As you engage your core, gentle close and lift of your pelvic floor. Zip up your abdomen and then pull your rib cage down so your rib cage is stacked over your pelvis. As your core is engaged, we're going to come up into a bridge position. So engage your glutes at the top. Try to get shoulders to knees straight. And we are just going to hold this position for the entire 40 seconds. You're going to naturally just gently breathe the entire time, but goal is to keep core engaged, wrapped, and hips up, glutes engaged for the 40 seconds. Second exercise, we're going to be back in that same position. So again, core will be engaged up in this thrusted position. Then we are going to march each leg. So exhale and engage our core further as we lift a foot and march. Trying our best not to sway side to side. Gently inhale as we bring our foot back down, but keeping our core engaged. And then alternate each foot, trying to keep hips up, core engaged. Exhale here. Gentle inhale on your way down. Third exercise, we're going to be on our backs. Inhale to start. Exhale, core will be engaged again, rib cage down. You're going to take right hand and left knee and press them up against each other. They're going to be pressed against each other the entire time while your core stays engaged. Then as you are pressing here, you're going to take your opposite leg, gently inhale as you tap it down. Exhale and engage it further as you bring it back up. So this whole time, right hand, left knee, pressing up against each other to help you keep your core engaged. As your core is engaged, gentle inhale as you tap your heel down. Exhale, engage it further as you bring it back up. Fourth exercise, the same thing, just opposite side. So left hand, right knee, inhale, exhale, core is engaged. Press your low back in the ground, rib cage is down. As you're pressing, you're going to tap your left foot. So gentle inhale down, exhale and engage further on your way up. So those are our 4 exercises. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. Do them at your own pace during those 40 seconds. So I'm not going to count out the reps saying like 1, 2, march here, press here. Like I'll give you the cues. So I'll remind you, press, keep that holding, like all of that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to count the reps. You do them at your own pace, whatever you can do in those 40 seconds. I'd rather you do less reps, but really good reps while keeping your core engaged and all of that, as opposed to speeding your way through them. So let's get ourselves started. That first exercise is a bridge hold. So this one, we are going to hold that the entire time. So get yourself ready, and then I'll get our timer started. I'll give you some helpful cues along the way, but let's get ourselves into position before I press start. So deep inhale, exhale, get your core engaged. So gentle close lift of your pelvic floor. Zip up your abdomen, make a noise through your teeth if that helps. Pull your rib cage down and then bridge up, and 40 seconds and go. So hold this position, gently breathing the entire time. Shoulders to knees should be in a nice straight line. Glutes engaged. You don't really need to squeeze the living daylights out of them. You do want to think more so about wrap your core around and pull your stomach towards the ceiling. That'll help you focus on your core doing the work. Your core is what's keeping you up in this stable position. We have about 13 seconds left. If you need to, you can lower down and rest and then come back up. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest, lower down. That next exercise, we're going to be back in that position and then marching again. So we're going to get going in 10 seconds. So we'll get ourselves into position. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, get your core engaged. Get yourself up in a thrusted position. Remember, as you march, exhale and engage your core further. As you come down, gentle inhale. So go. So march as you exhale, and then slowly bring it down as you gently inhale. Core stays engaged. Alternate feet. Trying your best not to sway side to side. I know I said I'm not going to count reps for this, and you don't have to do it at the same pace as me, but please take note of how slowly I do this exercise. The more you're in this unstable position where your foot is off the ground, the more it requires out of your core to keep you stable. So you really do want to do this exercise very slowly. We have 8 seconds left. Keep those hips up. Try to not drop them down. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Next exercise, remember we're going to take right hand, left knee, press them against each other as we tap our right foot to the ground. So let's get ourselves ready. Deep inhale, exhale, core is engaged. Take your right hand, left knee, press them against each other. Other foot is up in the air. And go. Gentle inhale as you lower your right heel down. Exhale, engage that further as you bring it up. Again, moving nice and slow. Press that right hand and left knee to help keep your core engaged. Also think about pressing your low back into the ground. That can help keep your core engaged as well. Halfway done. Nice and slow. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Last exercise for this round is that same thing except with the other side. So we're going in 10 seconds. Let's get started. Let's get ourselves ready. So inhale, exhale, get your core engaged. Pull that rib cage down. Take your left hand, right knee, press them against each other and go. So take your left foot, tap it down with a gentle inhale. Exhale and engage your core further as you bring it up. Nice and slow and controlled. Really do try and think about your core, keeping your body stable and your back up against the ground as you lower your foot down. So that way you don't focus as much on your hip flexors doing the work. Nice and slow and controlled. Gentle inhale down. Exhale, engage up. Get that low back on the ground when you come back up. 4 seconds. And rest. We are done with one round. We're going to take 40 extra seconds of rest. So we do have a minute break before we will do another round. We'll do 3 rounds total. All right, 40 seconds and we'll get going again. So remember that first exercise, that bridge hold. Second exercise, we're in that bridge marching. Third exercise, knee press with the heel tap, and then the other leg. So we're going in about 20 seconds. So I'm going to get myself down because when there's about 10 seconds left, we'll get our breathing ready. All right, we have 10 seconds. Let's get ourselves ready for that bridge hold. So deep inhale, exhale, gentle close lift of the pelvic floor. Zip up, pull that rib cage down and up. So get yourself up into position. Hold this for 40 seconds. Keep your hips nice and raised up. But make sure as you're doing that, your rib cage stays down. You shouldn't have like this arch in your back. Pull that rib cage down so your shoulders to your knees are nice and straight. Gently breathing this whole time, but think about wrapping around your abdomen. You have 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Really pull in on your abdomen. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and lower down. Next exercise, we'll be back in that position, but the marching. Remember, march very slowly. That's the goal of that exercise, to not sway side to side and to keep your core challenged in that unstable marching position. So let's get ready. Inhale, exhale, engage up into your bridge and go. So exhale, engage your core further as you march. Gentle inhale as you lower down, keeping that core engaged and your hips up. Nice and slow. Exhale, march, gentle inhale down. If you need to give your core a break at any point, just lower down as you inhale, but re-engage before you start again. 12 seconds. Keep your hips up. Keep that core engaged. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and done. Lower down. Whew. Next exercise, knee press with the heel tap. So let's get ourselves ready because we're going in 10 seconds. Inhale, exhale, engage. Take your right hand, left knee, press them against each other, and go. Gentle inhale as you tap your right heel down. Exhale and engage your core further as you bring it up. Again, slow and controlled. You should not be speeding your way through this. Really press your right hand and left knee up against one another. About halfway done. Keep that low back on the ground. That'll help with any potential coning. If you have any coning down your abdomen, I like to take my other hand and rest it on my core to make sure that's not happening. 2 seconds, 1, and rest. All right, last exercise of this round, same thing, but the other side. All right, get yourself ready. So inhale, exhale, engage, rib cage down, right or left hand, right knee, press them up against each other, and go. Take your left heel, bring it down as you gently inhale, exhale as you bring it up. Really press that left hand, right knee against each other. Halfway done. Gentle inhale as you tap. Exhale as you come back up. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, and rest. Whew, done with round 2. We have 1 minute rest, then we'll do one more round. All right, 40 more seconds. All right, I'm gonna lay back down. We still have about 25 seconds, but we'll get ready when we have about 10 seconds left. Remember, bridge hold, bridge march, knee press, heel tap, and then knee press, heel tap with the other leg. All right, 10 more seconds, and we're gonna do our bridge hold. So deep inhale, exhale, get your core engaged, rib cage down, and thrust, and hold, 40 seconds. Really pull in tight. As you're gently breathing, every time you exhale though, think about rewrapping your abdomen tight. Halfway done. Ten more seconds. Keep those hips up. Don't let them drop down. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and down. Whew. All right, next one is that bridge march. Let's get ourselves ready. So inhale, exhale, get your core engaged, get up into your thrusted position, and let's go march. So exhale, engage further as you march, gentle inhale as you come back down. Keep those hips elevated. The longer you have your foot in the air, the more it requires out of your core to keep you stable. So nice and slow. But make sure you're not letting your hips drop down, especially when you bring your foot back down to the ground. Keep those hips up. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Exhale as you march. Inhale as you come down. Core is engaged this whole time. 2 seconds. 1, and done. 2 more exercises and we're done with this workout. All right, let's get ourselves ready. Knee press, heel tap. So inhale to start. Exhale, get your core engaged. Pull that rib cage down. Take your right hand, left knee, press, and now heel tap with your right foot and go. So gentle inhale down. Exhale and engage further as you come up. Nice and slow and controlled. As you bring that heel off the ground, think about keeping your low back on the ground. That'll help keep your core engaged, as well as really taking your right hand, left knee, press those up against each other. We have 5 seconds. 2, 1, and done. One more side and we're done with this workout. Let's get ready. Deep inhale. Exhale, core is engaged. Rib cage is down. Knees are up. Take your left hand, right knee, press them against each other and go. So take your left foot, tap it down as you gently inhale. Exhale and engage as you come up. Remember, keeping that left hand and right knee really pressed against each other. That's going to help keep your core engaged as you tap your heel. Halfway. 10 seconds. Really press that hand and knee. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and done. Whew. We are done with today's core circuit.